Hello, my name is Pascal, and this is Nina. We will be your co-mediator today. We'd like to welcome you to our session. So your name is Oscar?
Correct.
Lindsay and Stephanie? Okay. And all of you know each other?
Yes.
Okay. So we'd like to tell you a little bit about this mediation.
This is not a court. There are no judges here. No judge will be making a final decision. You will be working together to reach a decision on your own with the help of us, because we are trained mediators. We're going to help guide you and facilitate this process. This process of mediation is a chance for you guys to talk, for each one of you to share each side of the story, and for each of you to listen to both sides of the story. This is voluntary, this is private and confidential. Your role here is to tell your story, listen to the other person's story, try to understand each other's story. Our role is just to listen, to facilitate the discussion, to help clarify positions, interests, and needs. We help you to explore other alternatives. Our role is to allow you to decide your own solution. We may want you to speak to each party individually to caucus. This will be a private conversation and confidential.
So, ground rules. We expect that everyone treat each other with respect here, so no interrupting between both parties. If you have something to say while the other party is speaking, just write it down, and when it's your turn to speak, then you can say what was on your mind. Our expectations for this mediation is to try to find what the issue is and what both parties, what your concerns are, your basic concerns. And for the issues, try to consider the root of your conflict. Don't be afraid to examine it, name it, analyze it. Do what you have to do that may lead us to an agreement, whether it is verbal or written. We want you to know that nothing in this session will be said. It's all confidential. Nothing will be repeated. The only exception is if there is evidence of child abuse. We'll both be taking notes to help facilitate the process. Once the mediation is over, all of our notes will be destroyed. And once again, each party will have plenty of time to speak. So let's begin. Oscar, since you brought the complaint forward, why don't you start with us?
Okay. So for the past 2 years, this one over here has been making noise, loud music, stomping, screaming, all hours of the night. I hear it nonstop, just boom, boom, boom.
You
It's
don't.
ridiculous. Don't what?
You don't hear nothing upstairs.
Yes,
No,
I do.
You don't.
Anyway, it's my time. My time.
It's your hearing.
Like I said, it starts around 8 o'clock and it goes into the late hours. I can't take it anymore. I just can't. I'm done. Done, done, done.
So what I'm hearing, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that there's all this noise coming at all hours of the night, and it's distracting you from conducting your daily activities.
Yes.
Okay, Lindsay?
Well, I was dragged here, apparently. I rolled out of bed and was brought here because he's telling me that if I don't turn this noise that doesn't exist down, that I'm going to get evicted and my family's going
That's
to be on
right.
the
Yep.
street.
Exactly
I'm not
right.
talking to you.
I'm agreeing with you. You're right. You're going to be outside.
Okay, so what I'm hearing pretty much is no, it doesn't exist. You were dragged here, and you're going to get kicked out if nothing is solved at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, Lindsay, what would lead you to believe that this noise isn't here?
Because nothing happens. I go to work. I have a daughter who's also a single mother of 2. My 16-year-old granddaughter and my 8-year-old grandson. I'm at work all day, my daughter's at work all day. When I'm not at work, I'm helping my sister who's ill. And the kids come home from school after their extracurricular activities, they do their homework, they watch TV for maybe an hour, and then they both go to bed. There's no reason you would even think that there's noise in my house.
And Oscar?
All I have to say to that is lies, lies, lies. L-I-E-S-S-S-S-S. Except for that, she's the grandmother and granddaughter and daughter,
All right,
whatever.
nobody
That's
asked
the
you
only
for
thing
that.
that came
Nobody
out
asked
that's
you for
true.
that.
I'm talking.
So what?
Okay, both parties, both parties. The ground rules here. If you have something to say, please write it on a piece of paper. I do not want any further interruptions.
Lies, lies. Okay.
So we understand that Lindsay has other family living with her. Are you living with other family as well?
No, I'm not. I live alone. I have kids. Why are you interrupting? Did you not listen to ground rules?
Okay, Mom, we continue.
So I live alone. I do have children, but they are now married. They live far away from me. I barely get to see them.
Get away.
Unfortunately, my wife did pass away quite some time back. And so the answer to your question is no, I don't have family around, except for my cousin who's actually the landlord of the building, who said if the music does not stop, he's throwing them out.
You have nothing better to do.
Throwing them
Talk to
out.
your president about me.
Throwing
And the noise
them
that's not
out.
happening.
Out.
Get a
out,
life.
Out.
So, what I'm hearing is that you're no longer there's nobody living with you, and this is sort of a threat of eviction is sort of looming over everyone's head in terms of.
It's not a threat, it's gonna happen.
Okay. How would you feel if you were in Lindsay's position?
I don't feel bad, I don't make noise. I live
There's
alone.
nothing for you to do. There's nothing for you to do downstairs. That's why we're going.
I need
There's
to
no
relax.
reason
I have
for
a
me to
bad
do that.
heart. I need to
Whose fault
relax.
is that?
It doesn't matter whose
No,
fault it is.
yeah, it does.
No, it
It's
does
your
not.
fault.
No, it does not. I live alone. I need my rest. Bottom line. Yes, I do feel a little bad that they're going to be thrown out in the street because in Colombia I had to forcefully leave that country, my own country, and come here. But when I'm listening to loud music all night long, I don't care.
Who cares?
Oscar, so
There
we
is.
know about your bad heart. Lindsay, are there any health issues that we have to worry about?
Well, I have high blood pressure.
Okay.
No, like you said, too bad. Whose fault
Whatever,
is that?
whatever.
Whose fault
I'm
is
not
that?
talking to you.
Stop
I'm
eating,
talking to her,
stop
not
eating
you.
salty foods.
So what's at stake for you besides being evicted?
Well, just having my grandchildren and my daughter out on the street I actually worry about myself. I'm worried about my children and my grandchildren, which you honestly
Well, you
don't
should have thought of that
understand.
before you played the music.
There's nothing happening in my house.
Mm.
It's your next door neighbor, maybe. Anybody else who
It's
has a
not.
life but
It's
you.
not. You know what? Would you mind if I say something? I can prove it, because one night I went to their door and I started recording, and this is what I heard. All night long. All night. Can you deal with this all night? No, you can't, right? So, go ahead, continue.
I don't know where you got that from. Where did you get that from?
From your door.
So you went at my door. It's your
Yes,
phone
at
on my
11
door.
o'clock
You
at
kidding
night,
me?
I came with my
At 11
recorder
o'clock at
and I
night?
put it at the door.
Now
Yes,
you really
yes,
have
I
nothing to
did.
do, 'cause now you're at my door
I
at
do.
11 o'clock
I
at night.
had to get proof. I had to get proof so I could get you out.
Whatever. You don't even probably remember where my door is.
I do remember it. I remember it very well. Don't worry.
So Stephanie.
She's talking to you.
Hi. So what's your take on this? Where are you doing this time?
I'm sleeping at 11 o'clock. My daily routine is I come home from school, I help my little brother with his homework, and I do my homework. We eat dinner, we maybe watch a little bit of TV, and he goes to sleep. I either continue to watch TV or I just go to my room and study, and then I go to bed.
And how are you dealing with this whole eviction?
It's really stressful for both myself and my grandmother and our whole family. Being evicted means we're going to be homeless, and I definitely don't want to be homeless.
Well, tell your grandmother to stop playing music.
Why are you talking to my granddaughter?
There is. There obviously
you
is.
don't
We wouldn't be
address her.
here. We
Hello,
wouldn't be here.
teenager.
What?
She's a teenager. You don't address her. You address me.
Well, she was talking, so I'm going to address the
Well, no,
person I
that's
was
not how
talking.
that works.
Well, it's working now. It's working now.
Whatever. It's really not.
So stop playing music, and then
No
and then
one's
you're gonna have to
playing
put your
music,
granddaughter
though.
through this.
My computer's not going through. It's me, honestly. Really. You're getting
Well,
on
stop
my
playing the
nerves.
music.
There's no
Stop.
music in
There
my
is.
apartment.
There
There
obviously
isn't,
is.
though.
Yes, there is. Without a doubt.
Oh, I just told
I just
you.
showed you proof.
So what? Maybe that was on your hearing aid.
No, it was not on my hearing
Not my
aid.
fault.
It was not on my hearing
fault.
aid.
Not my fault.
Stomping, laughing, screaming.
Just
You know what you're
like
doing. You know
really.
what you're doing.
It's not. Why would it be me? Really?
There's nobody else. It's up above. Of course it's you.
So
Anyway,
it seems here that both parties are just a little bit frustrated. I'm getting that
Little.
impression.
more than a little.
Okay. So what was your relationship previously before this whole noise conflict was happening? How was your relationship?
We were fine. We were actually dating at one point. And she's probably doing this to get on my last nerve
Okay.
because she's upset.
No, I'm actually ecstatic because I'm rid of you, honestly.
Oh, you doing
Yeah,
it?
no.
You doing it on
No.
purpose? You missing something?
You would think that.
I know that.
No,
I
doubt
do
it.
know that.
I really doubt it.
Mhm.
Okay. So, Lindsay, what do you say to these accusations? Do you think
Well,
that this
yes,
is...
we dated, but I could care less. First of all, you're not going anywhere because where are you? Downstairs. Big whoop. Like, no. It has nothing to do with us dating 2 years ago. It's just bitter because we're not together anymore. So now we go to
I'm not
everybody
the one
else's
that's
door,
bitter.
get music recorded.
Listen, somebody
Now
who
it's
looks
me.
like this is not bitter.
Whatever
Someone who
you
looks like
are.
that is bitter. Okay?
Stephanie, whereas, like, do you have friends come over?
I mean, if they do, it's only for a little while because we're just studying and we're doing our homework together.
How do you study? How do you study when your grandma's playing loud music all night?
Again, why are you talking to her? Exactly.
Sorry, continue.
So like I was saying, so if I do have friends over, it's only for a little while. Maybe we'll do homework together. We might order pizza or something, watch a little TV. But once my little brother has to go to bed, they all leave, and they know, like, since my grandmother isn't home, that like they can't stay over. You know, we can't do anything crazy, so they leave at a respectable hour.
Okay. And around what time?
Probably like around 8 or 8:30. That's when my little brother usually goes to sleep, so it's probably around that time.
Alright. Well, it seems that from Lindsay and Stephanie, there isn't any of this. They both seem to have respectable time.
Do they have proof? I had my proof. Where's their proof? What?
You had nothing else to do.
Well,
Well,
get some
yeah,
proof.
no.
You gotta back
I don't
up your
need proof.
you-
There is
yes,
no
you
noise
do.
in my house.
Yes, you do. Listen,
No.
at the end of the day, I have a bad heart. I live alone. I need my rest.
Exactly.
And
you're
that's it.
lonely. That's why they're
That's
here.
it.
'Cause you're
All right, I
lonely.
am lonely. So what? What's that have to do with anything?
Everything.
All right.
Everything to do with it.
You're gonna end up putting me in the hospital because of my bad heart. All right?
Okay, let me go get my tissues. I have
Go
no
get your
issue.
tissues.
You dragged
Go-
me here, so are you kidding me?
I did drag you here because you don't
Whatever.
stop. Stop it.
I'm not doing
Stop.
anything.
All right, then you're gonna be outside in the cold.
Whatever.
That's it.
Can I say something right now?
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
I'm the one that's making the noise.
Excuse me, what?
I'm the one that's playing the really loud music. I'm having parties upstairs when my grandmother isn't home. So I'm really sorry. I didn't know that you had a heart condition. I didn't realize that it was affecting you this much. I definitely don't want to send you to the hospital. I'm really sorry. I didn't realize I was causing you this much stress and this much harm.
Well, I accept your apology, but I want this one to apologize too.
Well, first I apologize. I'm dealing with you at home. Really? Really? You're making noise, really? And you're making me look stupid in front of him? You knew this whole time. You made him drag me here. We're sitting here arguing and you know it was you? Yeah. When we get home. Okay. But on a happier note, I'm sorry that the noise was actually going on in my house. I had no idea about this one and our little secret party. Oh, I'm studying, I'm doing homework. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Okay, I apologize also for getting loud, but now you do understand what I've been dealing with for the past 2 years.
So, now that this has been sort of uncovered, where can we go from here?
Well, seeing that, your children did leave you, and you don't have anybody. Like when I'm at work or my daughter's at work, you're welcome to come upstairs and help the kids with their homework if you want, or even you can have dinner with us sometimes if that's okay with you.
Okay, I would actually enjoy that. That would be cool with me.
Is there anything
I'm sorry. I feel really bad.
Keep going.
And
Keep it going.
And it would be great if maybe sometimes you can come upstairs and maybe even cook us dinner instead of ordering pizza every day. It would be,
All right,
It'd
that's
be great.
we'll plan something out.
did we want this to come as a verbal agreement or written agreement?
I think verbal, I think we've known each other long enough that we can do a verbal agreement.
Okay.
So Lindsay, you feel comfortable having Oscar come and help the kids with their homework and dinner sometimes? Oscar, you have no problem with that?
Not one.
Okay.
It seems like we reached an agreement here.